Down in the place to be. Forget your cares and the most definitely.
What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review. And today's the day, guys. Today is the day we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mattel Jurassic World Dominion Legacy Collection, I believe, Dreadnoughtus. This is by far the biggest action figure I've reviewed on this channel. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do our best. So you can see here, that's 1.5 meters or 5 feet. It's fucking crazy. The box is enormous. Somebody sliced mine, but you got the Jurassic World Dominion logo and then the word Dreadnoughtus. Fun fact about me, we're going to see the whole desk right now, but fun fact about me, Dreadnoughtus is my favorite dinosaur. So this is going to be really interesting. I have a little desk, so I don't know how we're going to do this, but here's the box. We're going to go ahead and try to spin it around. On the side, on the back, you get this beautiful image of the Dreadnoughtus here. It looks really, really good. You get to see all my stuff on my desk. And then on the bottom, there's a barcode if you're looking for it. I found mine at Target. I don't know if it's probably a Target exclusive. These things usually are. The top of the box really doesn't have anything. And then on the side of the box here, you get some chump playing with the dinosaur. And then you get the Pyroraptor. So I can't wait to get this thing open. Yeah, it's a pretty penny. We'll talk about that in a minute. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this bad mamma jamma up. Okay, so getting this guy out of the packaging, it's pretty damn ridiculous in all the right ways. I mean, you can't even see his head or his tail on this fucking desk right now. So I'm going to do my best to review this. You can see my little station here, my painting in the back, which is probably going to fall a couple times, so bear with me. But, I mean, this is just, like, this is my hand next to this fucking toy, man. This is crazy. The dinosaur's head. There he is. There he is. Oh, man. His whole, whatever. All right, so this guy stretches about 5 feet 4 inches. Is kind of what I'm clocking him in at the most, which is pretty damn insane if you ask me. And he's got more articulation than you would think as well. But it's just a matter of, I don't know how I'm going to showcase this guy. So I'm going to do my best. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get a closer look at the head sculpt here of our Dreadnoughtus. God, my desk isn't even long enough. All right. So here is the head sculpt of our Dreadnoughtus. He looks amazing. I love the proportions of the head. It's like a bigger head than like a Brachiosaurus or an Apatosaurus. His jaw obviously does articulate. There's that. It looks pretty good with the teeth inside, so that's really nice. And then going up the neck, you get all this nice paint detail, which looks great. So you get like this. He's more of like a navy blue, maybe kind of purplish, which is awesome. And then his underbelly is like the tan, and then the neck is like that speckly striations of orange. Whoa, don't fall, buddy. Which I think look really nice. As you can see for the eye here, the eye is painted well on both sides. It's a little scary doing that, but and then you can see that the neck is just goes right into the body. He's a big boy. The detail in the sculpt on this is incredibly crisp and clean and has a really nice sculpt all the way through. I will say that I don't really like how the paint on the stripes, I don't really know what to call them, but like the striations don't go all the way through to all the cracks. Kind of like it, kind of don't. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm somewhere in between. I think a wash would do this figure wonders. I might have to go ahead and do it. I don't know. I always say I'm going to do a wash and I never fucking do it, but I really want to because I really like this figure. One detail I think is awesome is that the hinge has all the paint inside of it as well, so it doesn't look different when you hinge down the neck. That is awesome. I like that a lot. It's a detail they didn't necessarily have to do, but they did. The legs look great. So it looks like they're doing that moldy, like molded plastic where it's like they kind of put like a little bit of color paint into the different pieces of plastic, so you can kind of see that in there. Like, that's not paint, that's just part of the plastic, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't really come up a lot throughout the body, just mostly in that one spot there. if I was to flip him over, which I have to lift him all the way over my head, you can kind of see it a little bit more over there, kind of right here on his foot. One thing I'll say is I really wish the toenails were painted. Really would have done this thing wonders, especially for the high price point. But I mean, you're getting a lot of toy for this. You're getting a lot of toy. And then the back here looks really nice, but the tail, I wish the tail was just on a big ball joint. I don't know why they don't do that. It would be an easy thing to change. Like, do it like they do their Amber collection figures, or I guess that line died, but do it like they do their Hammond collection stuff. I'm not going to do a review on him, but I picked him up when I got this Dreadnoughtus because I was like, why not? But he's pretty damn good, actually. You'll see him in a couple pictures with the Dreadnoughtus, but I do really like him. I really like the paint on his face here, but that's not what we're here for. I mean, just look how big he is compared to the Dreadnoughtus. But the paint does stop less than halfway through the tail, which I'm not a big fan of. That's one thing about the Hammond collection that I really did like, or do like. And then the tail goes all the way through. It's like a soft plastic at the end. It's not a bendy wire, but it's like squishy. So not like squishy, but like softer. So that's pretty damn cool. His tail's really long. Like I said, it's just hard to keep this guy on the desk. So yeah, I mean, it's a big dinosaur. The detail in the sculpt is incredible. The paint is pretty good. I would say it's about like a 7 out of 10 on just paint. Because there's a lot of paint. I just wish that they put more. The toenails definitely need to be painted. The head is a beautiful sculpt. Beautiful sculpt. It's got great paint. I like that the jaw moves, and I'm like talking about the head, but can't really see it. I really do like the way that the head looks. I just really like, personally, I really like the proportions of Dreadnoughtus. That's why I like him so much. I'm a sauropod guy. I like sauropods. Long neck dinosaurs is what a sauropod is. So it's like the long neck, long tailed dinosaurs. Those are the sauropod genus, and I just really, really like them. They're my favorites. So getting any of these sauropods, whether they're in scale or not, with whatever, doesn't really bother me. I just want them. So getting my favorite sauropod and my favorite dinosaur overall is just awesome. Because when he was revealed in the movie, I was like, oh man, I really hope we get Dreadnoughtus as a figure. And then like 2 days later, I saw a picture of this little brat playing with it on the back of the box. I'm just kidding, he's not a brat probably, but yeah. So in terms of articulation, we're just gonna go right into it. The jaw, as you saw earlier, does hinge open. Try to tilt it this way. Does hinge open. It goes pretty far open, but when it's closed, it looks really, really nice as well. You get a swivel here at the top of the neck. Not huge on that, but it actually does kind of help. And it doesn't look super ugly because it's like almost a full circle, which is nice. Now, one thing that's different from this sauropod compared to the others is it does have a hinge here. So you get a hinge that goes back and forth, and I do like that. It really does help with the pictures. No swivel there. No swivel at the base of the neck either. You just get this massive hinge that allows it to look up only that far, and then but you can make her look down pretty much all the way. I mean, that's pretty damn far down. So if you want to get like a drinking pose or something like that, you could totally do so. Oh man, it just is so cool. But as far as the tail, like I said, I wish it was a big ball joint, but for right now it's just a hinge. As far as assembly goes, before I forget as well, you click on this part of the neck, so the hinge part, you just plug that in there. Then you plug in the tail, and then this back part of the tail that I was talking about, the squishy part, also swivels, and you plug that in as well. So yeah, not a crazy amount of articulation. Oh, and the legs. So the legs will kick forward this far, back that far. Good range, not bad. And then the front or the back one goes that far back and that far forward. Can I move this just a little bit? I mean, it's kind of arbitrary. It doesn't really need them, but it is nice to have it. So if you want to do like certain poses, like to lift up a leg, which you can't necessarily do on one side, but you can on the other. So you just gotta, it's all about your pose game and what you want to do with it. But yeah, I do really like the articulation. I don't think that it needs more. Now, in terms of scaling, I don't really know where he sits. Here he is with a 6-inch Fortnite Series Peely. This is the 6-inch Jazzwares version, not 3 3/4 inch. Here he is with a 7-inch Batman from McFarlane Toys. Neck of Kong barely comes up to his leg. Like, that's insane. And then here he is next to a couple Marvel Legends. You get Darwin and Zombie Captain America. But in terms of what you're probably going to want to put him with, here he is next to the Hammond Collection Dilophosaurus. Not the Amber Collection, the Hammond Collection. So, I still think that this is a little big. I don't really care. I'm all in on the Hammond Collection in terms of dinosaurs. I don't know about the people. I don't really care about the people for this scale, but the dinosaurs I do, so I'll keep getting them. But yeah, I don't know. It could be a little bit smaller for this guy, but he's huge, so I really do understand that. I don't have a 3 3/4 inch figure to show you. Actually, I might. Hold on. So here he is next to 3 3/4 inch somebody. I don't know who this is. Do you guys know who it is? I'm using it as a Turbo Man because he kind of looks like Turbo Man, but here he is next to a 3 3/4 inch figure. I would say that that's pretty close, to be honest. I just think that the Dilophosaurus is a little big. I know that this is not what we're going to be scaling with, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, there he is next to a 3 3/4 inch figure. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty damn happy. Sorry for my terribly squeaky fucking thing, but I couldn't be happier. Here he is on the bed. Looks insane. I mean, it's just a giant dinosaur. That's all I want is big dinosaurs in my action figure collection. And this thing, I can't see them making something bigger than this. I mean, there's not many dinosaurs bigger than Dreadnoughtus. I mean, if they were to do like Argentinosaurus, that would be pretty fucking amazing. But that thing would have to be like huge. Like, just getting Titanosaurs in general are awesome. And it just makes me very happy. So, as best as I can show him, there he is. This is interesting because this is practice for when I have to do Galactus. But he's vertically tall, so it's probably even going to be worse. So, I don't know. That's my review. So, for the price point of $65, I thought it was 70, but it's actually 65. So it came to like 70 bucks after tax. 69, 68, I think it was after tax. For me, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a rating of 8 out of 10, just because for objective reasons. 1, I need those Tootsies painted. 2, a wash would be incredible. And 3, I really think that the tail should have had the paint go all the way out instead of stopping here. But subjectively, like 10 out of 10. It's my favorite dinosaur. I love it. It's huge. I think that the price is pretty damn good, especially considering that Hasbro is charging $350 for a car with lights. Yikes. Let me know what you guys think about the Hasbro Ghost Rider. I never really talked about it on my channel, but anyway, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, before I forget, this little guy at a price point of like $13.99 or whatever it was, I'll go ahead and give this like a 9 out of 10. This is a really good figure. Wrist articulation would be nice, and I don't really like the way that this attaches to the head, but if you can look around those things, it's really painted and sculpted very nicely. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give him a 9 and him an 8. But what do you guys think? Maybe I'm crazy, but as always, let me know. You coppin'? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.